Ready? Okay. You guys ready?
Yeah, go for it. Let's start.
The film is called In the Blink of an Eye, and we're here with Kate McKinnon and Daveed Diggs. Thank you both for coming, and congratulations on the movie.
Thank you so much for having us. It's
Of
good
course.
to be at Sundance.
Is
It's good
it?
to be anywhere.
How many Sundances has it been for you? One for you, but I know
Oh, first time.
this is your first
time?
Wow, how about that? This is a good one to come to.
Yeah.
And I know you were here with many films.
Not many. I think I've only been here one other time with a film, but then I've played music at Sundance too. I've been here for a bunch of weird reasons. Before they built that thing that looks like a tent but is not. It was actually a tent, and we used to play rap songs.
I remember that, right?
Yeah. It's like 27.
Congrats on this movie, and it is so refreshing to see a movie that's so pro-science, pro-reality, pro-facts, and with real ideas in it. So I want to put that question to you both. Was that part of the appeal of this script, was to do something that was where science was really the hero?
I liked that about it. Yeah, I mean, I think, yes, it's a very pro-science movie that's not about science. It's about relationships and like how, and so like it does a lot of things that movies don't usually clump all together, and that's what was very exciting about it for me.
For me, I'm obsessed with movies that span eons and are about time itself and are about hope, and it's hopeful, and that's really good too.
I think it's good for us to remind ourselves of that. When this movie starts 45,000 years before BCE, right? Mm-hmm. And then it goes way deep into the future on a spaceship. Mm-hmm. And I think it's a good reminder that how small we are and how we should maybe behave with a certain humility. Was that also part of the attraction for you? Are there movies that do that you love, Kate?
Yes, and I'm struggling to think of them right now when the camera is on my face, and I'm so sorry. But just the sense that things are cyclical, things die, things get messed up, and then somehow they come back around again, and that's helpful to remember at this moment.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, it spans an incredibly long time, but it's made up of these like relatively small moments. It makes you really aware, like you were saying, about how small each of our lives are, and like how kind of precious that is, and what a rare and wonderful thing love is, and what we in sort of a short amount of time track a few people's whole lifetimes. Just kind of was amazing to be a part of, right?
I love Andrew Stanton's work just in general, because I feel like he's a very fearless filmmaker. Yeah. You're a fan? Yeah.
Oh, lifelong.
Yeah. And I mean, everything, including John Carter and all the Toy Stories. Yeah. I mean, the guy takes risks. What was it like working with him as a director?
He was so sweet. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. We never got to see each other on set, really. So
you're in completely different segments, right?
Yeah. So for me, he was like very nice and very kind, but maybe he was an asshole for you.
No. He's amazing, and I am a lifelong stan of Stan, and he the type of work that he does, the type of themes that he works with about love and loss and letting go, I find are the most trenchant themes. And so to be able to participate in another iteration of that for him was just a gift. And I jumped at the opportunity.
That's interesting for me to hear, because you strike me as someone lately who's been very choosy about what you do. But this was it. This was the one.
Well, yes, I just he really the things that he's created in his lifetime, the things that he's written, are for me almost quasi-religious texts in the scope of their themes, and so I would do anything with him. Yeah. It happened also to be a wonderful script, but if it had been, a a McMuffin commercial. I will jump
Sign me
to
up.
this. Yes.
So
It would have been a tearjerker.
it would have been the best McMuffin commercial ever. You spend this film speaking to an AI the entire movie.
Yes.
I'm curious, technically, just two questions. One, was that someone on set who was speaking their lines off camera? And two, did you talk to Alexa, or did you speak to AIs to prep for that? Or?
I'm not a person who interacts with the internet, much less AI. But I did. The voice of Roscoe is this wonderful Canadian Australian actress Rona Reese, who was on set, and we became very close. And having her there was absolutely instrumental. I couldn't have talked to an actual robot. She's so wonderful and warm, and to have that warmth was necessary in building that relationship.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's like, you can't really act to a disembodied voice, so I'm sure having her there helped. What was it like shooting your scenes?
With Rashida? Yeah, I mean, like,
I wish she was here. Yeah.
well, yes, we all. But I mean, yeah, it's not like a super tall order to fall in love with Rashida Jones and then want to spend your whole life with her. Like, pretty an easy acting gig for me. It was, yeah, she was amazing. It was also a really special time for me. When we were shooting, we were pregnant with my now 2-year-old, and so like,
Congratulations.
so like that folks on set were some of the first people I told. Like, it was at that point in the pregnancy, so I was like. Getting a lot of parenting advice from her actually was like a big part of the thing for me. So yeah, that time was really, really special. Like, to be working on something about people deciding to start a family. And
It's that, but it's also, I will not spoil anything about this movie, but the segment that you're in is very pivotal in almost a cosmic sense, because you're connecting this prehistoric segment and the future segment that you're in, Kate. And it's also about kind of taking a risk on love and what it could potentially bring about for humanity. Is that, did working on this movie make you change your ideas maybe about the significance of love in a practical sense like that?
yeah, I mean, I don't know if it changed my ideas, but it.
Oh boy, I gotta go.
Sorry.
It allowed. I mean, it allowed me to think about them in more deeper ways than I normally do. There is in the film, like, we are made aware of these sort of cosmic, eternal ramifications of this relationship, but like the choice to be with somebody is like that is like every time you do that, they're major, like, that sends ripples everywhere, and like falling in love is an incredible, impossible thing, and so I think the film really does a great job of kind of highlighting like that is just the act itself, just the fact that we do that is monumental.
And then at the end of the film, you are telling a child, like, face to face, you are in charge. You have to you have to take control here. I feel like that, in a way, is sort of the takeaway of the movie. Does it make you want to turn young people onto science? Will you recommend this film to them? Yeah.
Absolutely. I have. It's funny you should say. Not to look. I wrote this series of novels for children about mad science, and so I just happen to have been talking to kids a lot about science in the last 3 years, and they have so many facts about animals that they're so excited to share, and they know so much, and just to be able to say, it's on you now, and these young people are dealing with so much more than I dealt with when I was growing up, and it's a lot. It's a heavy burden to place, and yet that's what it is. And the best we can do is just say, "You got it," and you're great the way you are, and
run with it.
Run with
yeah.
it. Yes,
I
exactly.
feel like that's, especially in an anti-science climate, that's so important. I hope you're also telling them about your Ghostbusters, which is another great scientist. I love that your performance in that. You guys are so great. Congratulations on this film. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.